The art of never giving up. I feel like that's something everyone hears, but very few people actually understand. Because most people think not giving up means staying motivated, being strong, and pushing through like everything's easy. But that's not what it is. There's actually a side to this that nobody really talks about. And honestly, if you don't understand this part, it's very easy to quit on things that could have changed your life. Because the truth is, not giving up doesn't feel powerful. Most of the times, it just feels tiring. It feels like trying again when nothing is working. It feels like putting in effort and not seeing results. It feels like sitting there and genuinely questioning yourself, am I even capable of this? And I think that's where most people stop. Not because they're not talented, not because they don't have potential, but they reach that point where they think that that feeling means that they're not meant for it. But when you actually look at people who succeeded, you start to realize something very different. Take J.K. Rowling, for example. Before Harry Potter became one of the biggest book series in the whole world, her life was completely different from what you'd expect. She was struggling financially, going through a really difficult phase mentally, raising a child on her own. And writing wasn't some comfortable hobby, it was something she was holding on to. And when she finally finished her manuscript, it got rejected again and again by 12 people. These 12 people rejected something that would later become a global phenomenon. Think about it. If she had stopped at rejection number 5 or 10, the whole Harry Potter world would not even exist today. But she didn't stop. And today, she's one of the most successful authors in the world. Many people grew up with her work. Her story literally became bigger than her struggles. And it's not just her. Steve Jobs, the guy who created Apple, got fired from his own company. Imagine creating something and then being told that you don't belong there anymore. That would break most people. But instead of giving up, he went on to build other companies, learn, grow, and eventually came back and turned Apple into one of the most valuable companies in the whole world. Or take James Dyson. He didn't fail just a few times. He failed over 5,000 times. That's not just failure. That's like a level of persistence most people won't even reach. And today, his name is literally on a global brand. So when you look at all these people, you start to realize something. They didn't succeed because everything worked out. They succeeded because they didn't stop when nothing worked out. And this doesn't just apply to big people or crazy success stories, even in something as simple as school. There are students who start thinking that they're not smart enough. Maybe they fail a few tests, get low scores, see others doing better, and slowly they just accept it. I'm not capable of being that kind of student. And they give up trying. But then there are others who are not naturally at the top, who struggle, who mess up, who doesn't immediately understand things, but they keep going. They try again. They stay consistent, they study differently, they keep going. They never give up. And they start improving themselves, and one day they end up in a place that they never thought they could. Not because they were gifted, but because they didn't quit on themselves. And I think that's the biggest misunderstanding. People think success comes from talent or perfect timing or some special advantage. But most of the time, it just comes from staying longer than others. From not giving up when it gets boring, when it gets hard, when it feels pointless. And I'm not saying this is easy. There will be days where you feel like stopping makes more sense. There will be days where you doubt yourself. There will be days where it feels like nothing is happening. Even with things like this, trying to make videos, trying to build something. There are moments where it genuinely feels like you're putting effort into nothing. But that feeling, that exact moment, is where most people quit. And that's why most people don't make it. Not because they couldn't, but because they stopped too soon. You don't have to be motivated all the time. You don't have to feel confident every day. You just need to not quit when it feels like quitting is the easiest option. Because time is going to pass anyway. 1 year from now, you'll either look back and be glad you kept going, or wish you didn't stop at a moment that felt temporary. And that's the thing. People don't fail, they quit. So yeah, if you feel like giving up, you are not weak, you're not incapable, you're just in the part that actually matters. Just don't stop here. And yes guys, that's all I have to say for this video. If you like this video, be sure to like that subscribe button. Be sure to hit that subscribe. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share this video to more people who needs to hear it. And that's all I have to say. Bye guys.